After talking about things that were working and things that were not working in the room, we went ahead and made a plan and jumped right in. First of all, we removed all the toys from every part of her room and we put them on the floor in the middle. And I was shocked to see how many toys she had and all the different places she had found to store them. And she discovered toys that she hadn't seen in months and was so excited to get to play with them. Then we sorted all the toys into groups. So the baby dolls were together with baby doll accessories, Barbies, and Barbies accessories. And we also made a pile of toys that we knew actually belonged in the playroom or somewhere else in the house. We didn't get up to put those things away because we knew that would be a huge distraction, but we planned to do that after we were done. Then we eliminated groups of toys that she was no longer interested in or were no longer age appropriate for her. And we had a long discussion about how sad it was that some of her wonderful toys were getting dusty when there were other kids in our community that would love to have them. And she was really excited to give them away at that point. Then we looked through each group that was left and determined what a reasonable number of things was to have in each group. And we also eliminated groups that were incomplete. So she had a Paw Patrol set that was missing Chase. Well, Chase is a pretty important character. I allowed her to keep 3 dolls because that seemed reasonable, and it became clear which ones really meant the most to her. Then we designated spaces in her room for each group of toys. And this was the key. The toys had to stay in their group wherever we chose to store them. And it was so important that she knew why I put each item in the group I did, such as why I found it important to keep the doll clothes with the doll food with the dolls. Then we created a specific spot for everything, and we made sure not to combine the groups when storing. And we talked about what spot would make the most sense, and we put the items there. And that was going to help her maintain the room later on. And here's some examples. So all of her dress-up accessories were in one drawer, Barbies. As you see, I use containers for each group. Then if an item didn't fit in the space that we had provided for it, it needed to go, or something in the group needed to go so it could stay. And she had more than enough toys to play with, so I wasn't too concerned about being strict about this. Nothing besides the large items could be stored on the floor, and things needed to be in drawers and bins or tubs and put away out of sight so that the room does not look cluttered when she's not in there. And lastly, one of the biggest issues I had was her willingness to make her bed, but how difficult I had created it to make her bed. So what I did was I came up with a much more simple way for her to make her bed, and she is able to do that now every morning, and she is proud that she has accomplished that each morning. Nothing can be stored on top of the desk or any other surfaces. You'll see the top of her dresser is actually cleared off too. Everything needs a spot, everything goes in its spot.